Hello and welcome to this Power BI video. This is continuing our tutorial which we have started last time. Now in this tutorial we do some transform data actions, and we go to this transform data, or what we also commonly known as edit query mode. Now we open this and we try to check our tables. Does we have something additional? So this target data doesn't seems to have anything additional, but we in this case we have a few columns which we would like to calculate in Power BI. So we are going to remove those columns. So we scroll here and we see these, the two dates are there and their difference is there. So we don't want this difference because we are going to do that in Power BI and see how can we do edit diff. So we are going to remove those, and once this is removed, I think we can save it now. uh, Apply right away. We want to apply those changes. Now it will blink couple of times when showing the switch between this one, but that's how it happens. So now once it is done, now we scroll till the end of the table and we found this payment method and order type are the two columns, and both of them we actually wanted to convert into a new dimensions, and we want to populate their dimension ID. So let's see how to do that. So we right click on this one and we say add as new query. It's just added to a query to for us, and this is actually a list. We don't want a list, we want a table. So we say to table, and it will convert it into a table. So what we action we need to take if something happens, we don't want to take right now anything. We'll just say okay, convert it into a table, and it is converted into a table. Now we go ahead and say okay, remove duplicates. We don't want duplicates, so just we should get 4-5 values which we have. So we'll remove duplicate, and once these duplicates are removed, we are going to add an index column to it. So now these columns are removed. First of all, let's rename it, call it as order type. We can actually rename the table also, because there is an underscore, and in Power BI display we don't want to have underscore, so we will call it as order type. Now once this is done, let's go ahead and add an index column. So now what we'll do, we are going to do add to column, and in the add column we have add index column, and we say start from 1 and let it add an index column. Now this has been created. Now there is a new table. Now we are going to merge this table, but before we do, let's create one more table which is for payment type. Again, let's scroll till end and we go to payment type. We right click again, add as a new query. That's the last option in this list right now. And this time what we'll do, we'll say first remove duplicates. So last time we have done it, so just wanted to show you option that you can actually delete in the list and then create a table, or you can create a table and then delete it. It has removed all of them. Now we can actually right click just like we have done last time, and we say to table. Now it will be converted into a table. Payment method, you can actually go ahead and rename this column also, table. Now let's rename the table. Now this is done. We are going to go to add column and add index. Let's add this time from 0, and while this is going to give us a script, I'll tell you this you can actually make it 1. So wherever you want to start, actually in case you have done it from 0, you can actually go ahead and make it as a 1 and do it. We'll call it payment method ID. And same way we are going to rename the other column also in the order type table. I'm done with the renaming here also, and now what we are going to do is we have to merge this with sales table. So we are going to choose sales table because this is the table with which we wanted to actually merge. And here if we go to the transformation on home page we go actually, and then there is a merge query option, and here we have a merge queries. We go here and click on merge queries. So by default this table is selected, and then we select new table, which is order type, and here the order type is matching with order type, and we say this should be an inner join basically, and we should see that all the rows are matching, there is nothing missed out. So Power BI is going to find it out for us, and once that find it out, after that we'll say okay. And as we say, Power BI is saying us that these numbers are matching, and we will press OK. And I'm going to repeat that process for the payment method also. Uh, but let's see what this is going to give us. This is going to give us actually a column which we need to expand. It's not going to be directly adding the ID because it has not asked what need to be added. So it's going to add like a table itself, and then we have to split it into the columns, or we will choose one of the columns while expanding. So we'll see how to expand that. So now we see that there is table, and this is the icon which we get, and this icon we have to click, and then we have to say okay, we don't want all of them, we only want order type ID. And you can see the Power BI has populated ID, and this is expanded order type. I'm going to repeat the same step and show you how it looks like after that. Okay, so I'm done with that step, and you can see that I have got the payment method ID also populated. Now the time to say save, close and apply. So once we do close and apply, all these changes would be applied, and Power BI will reevaluate these tables and create it and let it do that task. So we are done with those changes, and our tables now we can see they are appearing here, and Power BI do have actually found out some joins. Let's see, are those joins correct? So we have this order type matched with order type, which we actually don't want. We basically want it with order type ID, which is the different column. So let's go ahead and correct these joins and see, are they still one too many? So let's move target table here, and let's first of all right click, delete. So let's find out where is our order type. This is the order type ID and order type ID. And let's see. Okay, perfect. One too many. This is what we wanted. Now go ahead and delete this one also. Payment type ID, payment method ID, payment method ID. Okay, one too many. Perfect. So this is what we wanted. We wanted to have a star schema where we actually wanted to have these one to many join using the IDs. These are numeric one and numeric will work faster, but it has a lot of pre-processing which it has done. It taken some time. So my advice would be, if your data runs bigger data, if you it is more than some thousands of rows, then better to have these data operations done at source if they are databases. Yes, definitely if you have Excel, and then you don't have to create the data operations in Excel or somewhere, you can actually go ahead and do that in Power BI. But if they are in database, they runs in thousands of rows of data, then you can actually go ahead and do those operations on database and can have the keys and coming into the Power BI. Somewhere the cost has to be loaded, so either you can load at the database level or the Power BI level. Power BI is very powerful to do it, but as part of your schema creation, if it is in database, please go ahead and do that into the database. And thanks for watching this video. Thank you.